Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to learn Artlantis Studio 7 rendering. If you are new here, kindly subscribe, engage and share so other fellow brothers will learn and get help. For those who are seeing this for the first time, I will refresh through how we export our project to Artlantis. This is my Archicad interface. On your 3D, click File, click Save As and choose a convenient folder or where you can locate it easily. You have to change the file type to Artlantis Studio since we are going to render with Artlantis Studio. These are the supported studio version to this Archicad. Choose the file name you can remember easily and click Save once you are done. If this shows up, click Export. Then you are exporting all materials. Make sure your checked box are sent with mine. The next step, we will launch our Studio 7. These are my recent files. The one I used to publish a post and notify fellow bros about this next update I'm doing right now. I've done it a couple of times. It's not first time luck, and I'll try it right now with fresh work. As you can see, we are going to load it here. You have to locate the exported file from Archicad. That is it, we import it here. We are going to change this to something more realistic and architectural, not like other studio version. It will auto bright our scene once we import it here, but no worries, we are going to do it ourselves. I will activate Architect camera. If you don't wish to have it, you can deactivate it, no worries. As you can see, our perspective camera box is very dark, but I don't care if this piece is old or what caused it. I'm going to render a nice scene with it right now. That is what matters. You can scroll down and watch the first Artlantis rendering video to know every basic details on what you are seeing right here on your screen. We click on Shaders tab. Let's change View Model to Artlantis and see what will happen. I will click on any object. Let's take the roof. It will locate it here within the shaders list. I will right click. If you see delete, then I will delete so I can override or be able to paint a new color or roof sheet. It's gone. I will find similar roof materials. Left click, hold, drag and drop on the highlighted surface to paint it. I will do the same with this foundation level. I'll change the windows too. There's no delete. That means we can override the existing surface model to any current one we choose. Drag drop. It will auto paint any related mirror glass items as long as they have the same initial model from Archicad. That is, for example, you paint all your windows to glass mirror and glass panel, that is the rails to tinted. Artlantis will auto-detect same surface paint and align it or group it together so that if you drag drop surface paint to one or any of the items or windows, it will change the same or related items with same model you drop. I don't know if you get me, but if you wish to have separate window colors, you have to make sure they are not grouped or linked or have same color or model features right from Archicad before you export it here. Then I will paint my slab overhead, my ceiling to any fancy tiles. I will go over to Heliodon to elevate our scene by moving this azimuth and elevation value. You can just choose this value 210.41 degrees for azimuth value. elevation 16.70. Then I'll adjust the sun power. You can put a minus 2.00 degree. Then the sky power to 18.91 degree. Just enter this value straight away and you will have the same scene. To activate clouds, click here and tick this activate cloud box. Then you adjust the cloud features. Seems like it's too bright to take. I'm going to use background image anyway, but I'll just show you how cloud features works. You can watch past video on Artlantis rendering. That's the first video on Artlantis rendering to know more about this. I will activate sunbeam, choose 83 as the value. Then adjust the saturation to blue reflection, or choose the 0.64 as value. Since we are going to use background image, there is no need to work much on sky and cloud features. I'll just leave it like this. I won't care much about light. Visit past video on Artlantis rendering to know more about it. I've done this also, just refreshing steps for first time viewers. Changing the glass rail to more tinted, then the refraction to glass if you wish to. Then you can experiment values beside it. It do helps with realistic details, you know. If you know how to use a Lightroom, any version, or if you ever edited photos or selfies, this shouldn't be a problem. I'm trying to mix the wall paint to something not pure white and not exactly milkish or whatever. No need for this. There is no matching features for it, so I'll just have to leave it. There is no matching features, wall features for it. Over to perspective. Click this and switch to image. I will double click here. This will show up. Browse to find image or double click to do the same. I'll select downloaded or snapped image I have from my photos and open it. Guys, it's not properly displayed at the render preview scene. I will click the center of the imported image. At this image setting, it will position it but not properly aligned. I will unlink this. Just like past studio render, when you click 3D image and click back to 2D image, it will position it properly. That's why Studio 7 is weird. I will click on use image size. It's properly fitted, but the render preview size is cropped to square instead of balanced rectangular size we have initially. I will assure you, once we pop our render dialog box and change the size to full HD, it will auto balance the scene and everything behind it to something nice. You just have to wait for it. Do this if you wish to increase the brightness of the image behind scene. I will click on 2D to adjust my perspective. We have all the elevations and the floor plan. These three spread lines are the camera. That's why you can be able to see this building very well. That is the camera position, the camera view you are seeing. That's how it appears from the 2D. Then this center line are the target, the one you are seeing on this center. You can move the camera, but the target, that's this center line, once it's still on this building, you will not fly away to blank screen because this target is locked or centered to this building unless you shifted it. I will slide the target point to move or shift the project left or right, to or fro, depending on where you are moving it to and from. Can stay pan or move right from here if you are good with mouse control. Alright, I'll try and model this car to look nice. I'll paint the car windows to mirror. You can use black paint and diffuse it with refraction to glass. And coming back to it, I will leave it to clear preview so I can be able to know what I'm dealing with. That is that coming back to the car design. I'll add small trees or shrubs, then go to perspective and open my 2D so I can adjust the tree size and appearance without scattering the whole scene. Then I will click on elevation that is not blocking my plant view. That is, I will view my elevation that is not blocking my plant or tree view, so I can adjust it. Or you can just right click the object as the render preview scene. That is the particular object that is, if they are all blocking your view, then you will see hide. To hide the element, it will disappear from the from your view. Then you can later pop it back. I will move my arrow, my cursor to the yellow dot to rotate. That is, click hold and rotate. To rotate it, that is, you have to click hold to rotate it. I want to show the size with much lift to my perspective, the side we are seeing at the render preview scene. Then drag the center dot to move. Then slide any of the long purple lines which will turn yellow once you click it, to increase the height and size of the object. See as it live sync with the render preview scene. Then back to our car, let's paint it to China white. That's the car body. I will change the reflection to car paint since it's available. Such features are available here so that the system will understand or understood what we are trying to do or what we did there. I think I'm done. Let's proceed to rendering. Click start rendering to pop the rendering dialog box. I'll change the rendering size to full HD. That is it. What I said earlier, that is the weird stuff with Studio 7. The scene is now balanced. Everything is good and awesome. Then take the anti-aliasing and leave it at fixed rate 4x4. I just want to surpass any fragment of rough wall edges. Then I will change the ambience to exterior. It will auto balance the light, exposure and environmental features to the exterior rendering, which is very recommended. Then settings to quality. We are telling the system we want quality image and rendering. I will tick this. And enable enhanced background. You know what that means. Enhanced background. Then white balance for auto. Let's see, if you want exposure, you can select it. If you are okay with what you are seeing, then you let it be, but my vision prefer ISO. I like it, I will choose it. I will choose my save folder and name it and click save. Once you are done, click OK to render ASAP. You have to exercise patience and wait render setup to complete. And remember, we are running these tags on old PC and you'll see what we achieved so far, just like that. I'll click this search icon below here to locate the result within the folder. Let's see what we have achieved so far. That's it, not much but an honest work. Thanks for watching and subscribe. See you next time.